Hi, my name is Phil Anderson, and I'm running for United States Senate to represent Wisconsin. I saw my first Russ Feingold ad on TV the other night, actually the night that we were watching the Republican National Convention. I thought it was interesting. I know that there are other ads out there, but this particular one talks about his plan to stop ISIS, which was interesting because it didn't mention at all pulling back on a foreign policy that has helped radicalize people to joining ISIS and a foreign policy that created this chaos in the Middle East in the first place. It just talks about going in with special forces and targeted strikes and better human intelligence and those things that are all well and good, except for the fact he's not acknowledging that we helped cause this problem in the first place. Second of all, he also said that he would vote for and pledge to support giving law enforcement domestically more tools to find terrorist cells and to prevent terrorist attacks from happening, which is all well and good. But the tools that he would be referring to, I believe, are the NSA spying on our internet traffic and our cell phone use, which is specifically the provision in the Patriot Act that he voted against. He was against that, and rightly so. That was like the one good vote that a lot of people attribute to Russ Feingold, who are for liberty, and that is that he voted against the Patriot Act. At least he did the first couple of times, and then afterwards he was fine with it for some reason. But apparently now he's fine with the whole idea of the NSA and our federal government spying on us and tracking us and doing all these things. I assume that by that statement he's probably in favor of no-fly lists and those sorts of things too, and tying no-fly lists of people's ability to exercise their Second Amendment right to own a firearm. All these things are all tied together. It's about personal liberty. It's about what God gave us, what our Creator gave us, that we have. That's part of our person. That's part of our expression of ourselves as people, and that is having rights and having the ability to defend those rights should we need to. I don't think Russ is for those things anymore anyway. So I was very curious. I hope that I get a chance to ask him that in the debate in October. As you probably know, the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association hosts a debate for the Senate race, usually in October. And right now, the criteria is that you need to poll at over 10% to be invited to the debate, as well as some financial rules that we're going to work toward getting them to abolish because they're frankly unfair and could be considered sort of insider trading, payola. But barring that, we got to poll it over 10%, and we're polling at 8 right now, so that's a good start. But if I get a chance to talk to him in the debate, I'm going to ask him, would you vote against the Patriot Act today? If the Patriot Act, a similar thing, and it's come up more or less, it's in play. All the provisions of the Patriot Act in terms of infringing on our rights to privacy and due process in the Constitution, would you vote for that? Would you vote against it again? I'd be interested to see him squirm, to see him dissemble, to see him try to avoid answering that question. And certainly Ron Johnson's not going to ask him that question because he's in favor of infringing on those same privacies and those same rights. So I hope I get the chance. Nonetheless, follow along with the campaign. We've got a lot going on. We're going to be setting the whole rest of the campaign schedule at our campaign meeting on this Wednesday night. And we're going to be at the Brown County Fair, and we're going to be all over the place, all the way through August, September, and October. If you want a yard sign, let me know. If you want bumper stickers, let me know. But we'll continue this stream of videos. This is number 255 or 6, something like that. We'll be still doing one every single day through Election Day. So if you want to follow along, you know where to find me. 4, the number 4, PhilAnderson.org. Thanks, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.